Hi, this is Mike Wing with TranzAct's 2-Minute Warning for the week of July 18th. In this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're taking a look at what the heck is going on with the economy. Last week, I conducted our semi-annual interview with noted economist Gary Shilling. For those of you who don't know who Gary is, he's won more awards than I have time to share with you. He's been on all sorts of TV shows, financial publications, and the reason for that is because Gary has consistently had some great insights that have proven to be relatively accurate over the years. And we've been doing these interviews for over 10 years, but I don't know that we've conducted a more important interview than the one we had last week. And the reason for that is because, let's face it, with all of the economic reports coming out, there's a lot of concern out there. And so with that thought in mind, I approached Gary and asked him a couple of questions. I encourage you to listen to this interview. Either click on the link or go to TranzAct.com, share it with your friends, key associates, share it with whomever and whatever, because he has some great insights. At the top of the list, people would like to know, are we in a recession? Now, for me, I thought a recession was what occurred when we had 2 consecutive quarters with negative GDP growth. Gary said, no. There is, in fact, an actual organization that has responsibility for declaring when we are in a recession. They have not yet made that declaration with respect to the current economic conditions, but according to Gary, if we are not already in a recession, regardless of what that organization says, we're about as close to one as you'd want to be. Now, some of the other things that Gary has brought out there is, in this kind of environment, companies need to conserve cash because liquidity is essential. We could see some things when he talks about another leg coming out. He's talking about the fact that, in these type of times, some companies may not make it through. And that's why Gary emphasized the need for having cash and liquidity. Now, some of the other things Gary talked about are what's going on the world stage. Although the dollar is really strong because we are, quote unquote, the reserve currency, Gary said that there are some things that we need to be paying attention to, whether it's things like what's going on in the Ukraine with Russia or the potential for some type of conflict with Taiwan, China. Some things that Gary brought out underscore the need for you as an organization to periodically engage in some scenario planning exercises and address the what-if questions. Now, I know from experience some people don't like to address the what-if questions because they don't want to have those kind of difficult decisions. But Gary said these types of exercises can really be essential for giving you some kind of proactive capability to respond if the what-if things actually occur. Finally, Gary's offered to share a free copy of his monthly financial newsletter, Insights. I've been getting it for over 10 years. It's great. We'll share with you information about how you can make that happen, because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we are on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.